good, beer is good, and soft beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Dude, I think you had enough. Let's go drink some beer.
I am drunk, drunk as me. I am drunk. Whee! I am drunk, drunk as me. I am drunk. Whee! I am drunk, drunk as me. I am.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good, and soft beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
When it's warm it tastes real crappy, but cold beer will make me happy. When I throw up on the floor, I can go and drink some more. They say beer will make me dumb, it are so good with pizza. Now that we have drunk some beer, let's go drive a
What's up?
Yo, what it be, baby? Beer Brothers. What are we on, episode 6?
5.
Episode 5. I always count the fucking pilot, man. Always count the pilot. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Twitch channel / podcast where we shoot the shit about pretty much anything pop culture, movies, music, and more.
With beer.
With beer. And we got a brand new beer today, all that stuff. Two quick announcements before we get going is we got a birthday in the house. Medium
birthday.
Guy. Happy birthday to Medium Guy. He's up in the chat. I think he was the first one in there, too. And another quick announcement is starting next week, we will be changing the start time. So as some of you know,
We're not changing it.
we're not changing it. Arizona doesn't change their clocks, so we've been advertising the start time as 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be moved an hour earlier, so it's still 6 p.m. AZ, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
No.
Yeah, we fall back, so it'll be an hour earlier for them.
It'll be an hour earlier for Pacific.
No,
Everybody
no.
else is the same,
No, they'll change.
isn't it?
No. Eastern will go to 8,
Is it?
and Central will go to 7. We stay at 6.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
That's why I don't like daylight savings. Whatever, you guys know your
Right.
times.
Yeah, Crystal said Dam's right. I was laughing for like a whole minute before we fired up the cameras about Crystal thinking that emoji was a s'more.
It's a s'more.
It's a s'more.
It's a s'more. No, it's a clock that says beer.
I knew it was hard to see because I even had to look at it. What the fuck is that? But yeah, once I clicked it, I saw what it was. Daylight savings time starts November 7th.
I thought it was
6th. The 6th. So by the time we hit next Thursday, it'll be in effect. So
Yeah.
um,
We're still starting 6 our times. Just wherever you're at, it's gonna change from an hour. So we'll make sure when we announce it next week what the times are, and everybody by then should be used to it.
yeah. So I mean, for those guys staying up late, hanging out with us on the East Coast, like Hoon and Spooky and all that, it's actually kind of a breather for you. So shit, man, we got a lot to talk about. Let me just holler at some people in the chat real quick. We got Ghost Boy in the house, Medium Guy, Slice, Crystal. I think I saw. Who else did I see pop up there? Oh, that was Ghost. That was Ghost up there. Those are the only ones chatting at the moment. We actually got about 23 in the chat. So we know a lot of people don't like to BS because it is kind of a podcast. It is kind of a talk show. But guys, if you're out there and you're just kind of lurking, feel free to join the chat, man, because we kind of feed off of that.
Lurky, turkey, worky. Now we're in November.
We are in November. Halloween is over. It was fun.
Halloween ended. It ended.
Freaking Slice and Supremacy came over to our house, and we just passed out candy. We sat in the driveway. We had some spooky music going on, drank some beers, margaritas, all that other bullshit. It was a fucking Monday, so we weren't expecting to do anything crazy. But we had about 60 fucking people.
We had a good amount of trick or treaters.
Yeah, we had to go fill up the bowl a few times.
The best one was this kid just dressed as Michael Myers and not even care for candy.
Mm-hmm.
Just went up to freaking everybody's driveway and just stared at them like Mikey does.
He just stopped at the driveway, stared at you, did the head turn,
Freaked out Slice a bit.
put the knife, pretended to leave, went across the street, did it again. No bag, nothing, so he wasn't even trick-or-treating. He didn't have a bag of candy or nothing. He was just going around scaring. I love that. I love that people do that still. That's awesome. That was probably the highlight of the trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But yeah, we're in November. November's full effect. Today was the first day, like we said, we're in Arizona. Today was the first day we didn't break 70 degrees.
It's nice
Thank
and
God.
cool. You see, he has long sleeve on.
I got a freaking long sleeve on because it's like 61.
Yeah.
So I'm still rocking shorts, though. That's how we roll up in here. But lot to talk about, man. As always, Supremacy knows I like to start off with some gaming. A couple things in the gaming community that hit me that I wanted to talk to you about was EA, the studio that's behind like Madden, They did a whole bunch of Star Wars games, stuff like that.
Battlefield. Stuff.
They just signed a contract with Marvel to do 3 solo games, and the first game they're going to do is Iron Man. So EA is going to do an Iron Man game. I'm excited about it because if they put any love into it like they did with their Star Wars games, I love their Star Wars games.
Yeah.
I play Battlefront 2 to this day, even though that game's like 6 years old now. Or older, if you talk about the Xbox 360 version, but then they remastered it. So Iron Man is going to be the first game, but they are also working on Dead Space remake from the ground up.
That's already coming out.
Yeah, they're working on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So EA has a couple different divisions. They have the division that kind of doesn't do the sports stuff is called Motive. And Motive is the one that's working on the Dead Space remake, but they're also going to be tackling the Iron Man. So one of my questions to you is, what do you think, or what do you want the other two to be? Now remember, they're going to be solo games.
And they're going to be Marvel?
The Marvel solo games. Now we already know it's not going to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because Insomniac's coming out with a new Spider-Man for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I have a hunch of what the two are going to be.
Yeah, and we just had the Guardians of the Galaxy and then Avengers, so...
Right. And those are both good games.
The only way I would see the other two coming out is Iron Man, definitely, and I saw news about that.
Yeah.
The other one possible would either be, like many of you guys said, Incredible Hulk.
I'm thinking Incredible Hulk.
And maybe Thor.
I'm thinking the other one is going to be Black Panther.
Or Black Panther, possibly. Because I was looking more into the sci-fi of it.
Right. Because Black Panther's never been highlighted yet.
And the only reason why I say Thor, because everything right now is being Viking. You had Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah.
You still got God of War, Ragnarok.
That comes out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I do want to talk about that, too. The reason why I would love to see Thor, because how cool it would be to have a Thor game where you could bounce between, like, Earth and...
the different realms.
Yeah, using the Rainbow Road and shit like that.
Yeah, just how God of War was.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it's going to be Black Panther just because there's some buzz going around about Black Panther. I don't know what it is, but there's some talk about it. But I think the other one's Incredible Hulk. So that was a good call on that, medium guy.
Yeah.
The Captain America game you're talking about, I don't think that's going to be EA. I don't think they did talk about a Captain America game, and I don't think it's a Captain America solo game. I think it ties in with the Avengers. We do have Midnight. What the hell is that game coming out next month? You know what I'm talking about? It's a Marvel game. It's not EA. It's actually it's 2K games. 2K games.
Midnight Suns?
Midnight Suns comes out next month.
Guy knows everything.
Yeah. Midnight Suns. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Another thing I saw is PlayStation, Sony, has announced and revealed their new VR headset. The VR Generation 2 for the PS5. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
$550.
About average.
Oh, but here's the thing. People still can't get their hands on the PS5. So if you go buy a PS5 and you bundle it with the fucking head or with the VR set, you save $50. So $1,000 fucking dollars to get your hands on a PS5 in the VR Generation 2.
In 2
it's
years.
super cool.
In 2 years.
Oh, it comes out February.
Of 2024.
Yeah, probably. When the PS5 actually becomes
available.
Yeah, it'll be. But they say, February 2023 is the release date for it. But $550. I was like, oh my god, that is one expensive accessory. I think it'll be cool because I think their current generation of VR is pretty top notch.
Yeah.
Microsoft already said they're not doing it. They don't want to do it. The last thing I heard about Microsoft...
No, because it's going to be the battle right now. Who has some of the biggest VR stuff now, and who's really pushing VR is Facebook, the Meta.
Yes.
You know, so
Yeah,
that's
with
why.
the Oculus and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Right.
that's why Microsoft's like, no, we're gonna do the other stuff. Why even bother with that?
But the two best VR sets, right? Like if you're gonna buy a headset, is actually made by HP, the computer company,
Yep.
and by Steam. But they're $1,000, and they have to be hooked up to a graphics card off your PC. So you got to make sure that you have a graphics card like yours is good.
Yeah.
He's got the 3060 Ti, which is VR ready. 3070, 3080, 3090. We got the 40 series coming out, or it is out,
Yep.
at $1 million. The
Don't bend your
that's
cords.
what those are. That's what those are for. But that's $1,000 set, and they do like fucking 1440p per eye and shit. Like those are top notch. I have no idea what Sony's got up their sleeve for $550, but hopefully it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean the first PlayStation VR was great. You know, I think that still competes even with the Oculus.
Yeah, it does. And the Oculus you can hook up to your PC.
Yep.
It's just not the super high resolution. It's like 720p or some shit. I don't even know what it is. But the we got an Oculus and we hardly use it. The battery life is horrendous. It's horrendous. I know they sell battery packs that you could clip to the back of it, or you could put it in your pocket and run a cord
The thing-
down your back.
The thing with the Oculus is just like an iPhone. You gotta buy all the accessories, and there's like 30 of them.
right.
You know,
Right.
It's like I had mine. So I'm like, how do the controllers charge? Is it like just Wi-Fi with the headset? Like I didn't even know that because there's nothing to charge the controllers.
You could, shit. I don't remember how to charge controllers.
There's nothing ever came. You just charge the headset.
It's got to have something because
And
they're active.
Because I
Don't
looked.
they have the batteries in the thing?
I think it's a wireless thing when the
Hey,
headset charge. I don't even remember.
Medium guy or ghost? How the hell are the battery? Do you charge the? It's been so long since I touched the Oculus. Double A batteries.
Oh, is that what it
Yeah,
is?
AA
I
batteries.
never knew what it was. I just, of course, I don't like to keep things
Beat
apart.
Saber is super cool. We don't own it. That was one of the games that Crystal says she still wants. It's in the chat right there. But the we never got around to purchasing it. The only time I played Beat Saber was my friend's Oculus. That was the first time I actually tried the Oculus was with Beat Saber, and I went, "Holy shit! This is blew my fucking mind." I was not used to VR.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the Oculus is amazing. When there's some shit that we played on it, the roller coaster game where you sit in the roller coaster and you fucking shoot dinosaurs as you're going through the fucking
I did the work simulator.
simulator. You fucking
Your little computer screen, whatever, you just toss your shit, piss a few off.
fuck
That
that.
was fun. Yeah, good exercise. You're gonna be hurting after one. Yeah, Job said.
Yep.
In other gaming news too, the new season of Apex, I think, happened yesterday.
Yeah, just downloaded it today.
So that's live with the new character Catalyst, whose walls to OP. Actually, everything with her is to OP. So that went live. There's a lot of good free games that you get off Amazon right now. If you have Amazon Prime, you go to Prime Gaming. What was the recent one that they just had one? Because I went and got
There was
it.
a whole bunch of stuff. I usually get free skins and from Amazon.
You get the skins and everything, that's a given, but sometimes the games that come out is usually like they're okay or
You're right.
something. But there was one that like is worth checking out, maybe download it because you get it from GO2 or GOG, I don't remember.
Red Dead Online.
So I know Fallout 76 is one of the free ones. What was the
Dead by Daylight's on there.
No.
Fall Guys.
Indiana Jones Last Crusade. Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Edition. That's the one.
Oh, cool.
The Ultimate Edition is free, so I think it comes with all whatever it came with it, DLC wise or whatnot.
Yeah, for people that don't know that it's if you have a Prime account, you can go in. You can just go to Amazon, just like you're searching for whatever the hell you want to buy. Type in Prime Gaming, pull that up, and you get to unlock your perks. You get free skins and games that you already own. You do have to link your accounts. So, like for Apex, for example, you have to link your was it EA account? or some shit. Respawn. And then you link your accounts to your Amazon, and then when they become available, it's once a month, you could collect free skins. You could collect chests, all types of shit. Like, I collect a lot of stuff for League of Legends, all free. And then they give you free games, and the free games are PC games.
Sometimes some of them are... What's that other programs you use for gaming? It's not PC or your console. It's
What, Steam Deck or...
not Steam Deck. But what's the other stuff you were using? Like an application.
Oh, Luna?
I think Luna. Sometimes they'll be
Yeah.
for like Luna and stuff like that.
Yeah, like cloud gaming.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, too, for cloud gaming... Oh, K-Wolf just joined. What's up, my man? I'm glad you just joined, because this is for you, my friend. There was a recent update, and I know we talked about cloud gaming before, and this really struck me, made me open my eyes a little bit. If you like to cloud game on PC, let's say you got a PC that doesn't have a graphics card, right? Go and update your Microsoft Edge browser. Do not use Google. Do not use Google Chrome or Safari or any of those. Use Microsoft Edge. If you use Microsoft Edge and launch the Xbox Cloud gaming from there, they've boosted it for Edge. So they've got clarity mode, which bumps it up from 720p to 1080p. They fixed the latency issues, and on Edge only, it will actually make the haptic feedback of your controller work. So if you like to have vibration and stuff like that, it will work on Edge. So, K-Wolf, I know you got that all-in-one computer, no graphics card. Try it. Let me know how it works. Hop on Microsoft Edge. Make sure you update Edge and launch Xbox xCloud. You should be able to game in 1080p now. Full screen without the fucking letterbox bars. That was one of my biggest beefs with xCloud, was they put the black bars on it. You could get a full screen.
Yeah.
Right? Luna gives you a full screen. Better latency, and now you get the feedback to the controller, like vibration and all that stuff when playing on a PC cloud gaming. So that's super cool, man. You'll be able to, because I know K-Wolf has a PS4 and an Xbox One. His Xbox One is down, and we tried doing a fix to it, no go. So he's paying for Game Pass, but only able to use it through cloud gaming. This might be an awesome alternative for you to actually play high quality cloud gaming without having to use a service like GeForce Now.
Yeah.
We were talking about PlayStation earlier. I did want to say something that kind of struck me as odd. And I was talking to K-Wolf earlier today about this. Was we got God of War Ragnarok that comes out on the 9th, right? And they released the specs for it. Now, this is a game that they actually released on PS4 and PS5, and there's already people bitching about it. So it's not even out yet.
People always find something to bitch.
Here's my thing with it, and this is why I want to talk about it, is Metacritic gave it a 9.
Cheers.
Beer cheers. Put them up. Put them up, baby.
Or beer hydrates, whatever.
Beer hydrate. Beer hydrate. Bing! You get the little light. The Metacritic gave it a 94. If you guys know anything about Metacritic, it's a kind of a ranking on the video game. 111 is a perfect score. 94 is damn fucking good. So it's got an awesome Metacritic score, right? But people are bitching because of the frame rate. It's capped. So on PS4,
Anything on console is going to be capped.
I know, and the thing is you got to remember, man, they released this game for last gen also, so you got to stop your crying.
Yeah.
1080p, 30 frames. Yeah, I mean, it's the PS4. That console's fucking 13 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, you're lucky you're even playing it, right? You're lucky they even released it for PS4.
Especially when you can't get a PS5.
But the PS5 is 4K 30, right? Which I'm like, okay, that's fine.
If you're playing 4K, yeah.
If you're playing 4K, 1080p, 1440p, 60 locked.
That's
So I
good.
go, dude, that's fucking good. That is the target goal, guys. So I keep hearing people bitching on Twitter and stuff like that. Oh, man, hey, it's locked at 60. That's the target goal for this generation of consoles is 60 frames. Last generation, it was 30. So if you can get 60 frames at 1440p, that's a smooth fucking game. It's like butter. So I was playing Bayonetta.
Don't like it? Get a PC.
Right. Go PC. Go PC or go home. I was playing Bayonetta last night, right? And two things came to my mind when I was playing it. It's on the Switch, and it's on the Switch only, right? Which at first I thought was kind of a weird move. Like, why did they take this PS3 game and this Xbox 360 game and this PC game and only release it on the Switch? Well, it's because it was in cahoots with Sega and Nintendo. So they're like, all right, cool. We're going to make it a Nintendo exclusive. Cool. So I was kind of skeptical on how it was going to play. A lot of the cutscenes are locked kind of at 30. And they do dip. The frame rate dips. And it's because I'm basically spoiled. I'm spoiled from playing PC games and from playing Xbox Series X games with the higher frame rate on a gaming monitor, that anything under 60 is blurry to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where everybody else is like, dude, this is fucking fine. I'm like, oh my God, it's so fucking blurry. And after a while, because I play this fucking close, I can reach my arm out and touch the screen. Most people are sitting 12 feet away from their TV. I'm this far. So I'm really paying attention, and I get it, and my eyes are fucking going. I wear contacts. That's another thing, too. Is I sometimes see halos, and I'm like, oh, God, I can't fucking take it. That game was doing it. But the majority of the game did play at 60 frames, 1080p 60. And it would dip down when there was a lot of enemies on screen. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, it's the Nintendo. I was actually kind of impressed that the game ran that fucking good.
Yeah.
The game looks amazing on the Nintendo. It really pushes the limits of the hardware, which is another point is like, dude, Nintendo, if you can do a game like Bayonetta 3, make it playable, little glitchy, frame drops, whatever, why can't we get some of these other games on the Series S to perform better without the devs crying about it? Because the devs did a phenomenal job on Bayonetta 3.
Yeah,
They did a phenomenal, and they have they're working with an ARM processor, right? They're taking this game and they're making it run on a fucking mobile chip. You know what I mean? And an old mobile chip, an 8-year-old mobile chip. So, like, fuck, you whip out your cell phone right now. Your cell phone's probably more capable than the Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? It fucking ran good. It ran what I expected it to run with frame dips, blah, blah, blah. But it looked great. I couldn't believe, like, the textures of Bayonetta herself were amazing. Blew me away. I was like, God damn, that looks good. The background, yeah, you could tell they dumbed it down. Like, there was some blah textures on the buildings and shit. You have to get it to run on the hardware, right? But that just goes to show me, man, with some dedicated teams, right? Nintendo first party and Sega and shit working together and doing this game, anything is fucking possible. And I keep hearing these people, oh, we can't port it right for the Series S and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I was like, no. And another thing I found out gaming wise is, guess how much they just announced this like 2 days ago. I didn't know it was this much. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I thought it was, and I'll tell you what it actually was. Guess how much Microsoft loses, how much money they lose for every Series X and Series S console sold. I thought it was $20 because I know they're sold below cost. They have to.
No, I think they were losing 50 plus.
$200.
Shit.
$200 they're losing. And they're like, we're going to make it up on games. We're going to make it up on Game Pass.
And they make it up on Game Pass.
Yep.
You know,
That's I didn't know it was that big. That's a big hit. That's a big.
I remember that for a while ago. They don't make money off the consoles, but they make it off the games.
They're hoping to make it off of Game Pass and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that big. And when I found out it was $200, and I think the $200 hit is on the S because they sold it so cheap. Yeah. And it's a $100 hit on the X.
Yeah. But
they didn't want to fucking blow it out of proportion, right, and sell it for $800, $900 to make a profit, right, and have it compete with PC. So,
because then people are gonna be like, well, do I want PC now at this price or a fucking console?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Mm-hmm. I actually want to. I know I saw a Medium guy say Valorant show leaked or something. I don't know about Valorant. I don't even know how they will make that a show.
A TV show?
Probably. I think he's mistaken for the Fallout show. because more
Fallout?
stuff was previewed for that.
I heard about that. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
told
I
me
think
about
that's where
that.
you're talking, because I don't even know if Valorant even has a story because it's PvP. That's all it is. You know, but I know the Fallout series, they just released a little more insight on it.
What's that going to be on? You know
Prime.
What? Oh, it's Amazon Prime?
Amazon.
Oh, shit.
Valorant lore.
Valorant lore. I don't know any of the Valorant lore.
I still wouldn't even.
don't know
I still
any of
wouldn't
it.
even know how. I don't know. I guess I don't think that game's old enough to even have a lore.
Right.
Yeah, you got the Fallout show. Shoot, there was something else I was gonna say now. Can't remember. Oh, the new Avatar trailer came out for the new one.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You didn't see
I
it?
didn't see it.
It's The Way of Water. I think that's how it's called, The Way of Water.
Avatar 2, The Way of Water.
And from what it comes out in December.
That was a good movie, man.
Well, get ready for this.
This December?
This December.
Oh, shit.
They say, I think they said it was 3 hours or 3 hours plus.
Oh, I believe it.
Even
I
longer
believe it.
than the first one.
Yeah, I believe it. James Cameron, literally everything he touches is gold.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he touches is gold. But he will spend 10 fucking years plus doing a film.
Yep.
It is crazy. I think he spent like 10 years doing the first Avatar.
Yeah.
I mean, Titanic, I don't know how long he spent on that. All his Terminators and shit like that. He actually was the original director for Spider-Man and dropped it, and Sam Raimi took over back in 2002, I think is when that was. That would have been crazy if James Cameron did it. That would have been a fucking production whore. It would have been millions and millions of dollars. Sam Raimi did a good job, though. I love Sam Raimi. But no, I haven't heard anything on Valorant.
Yeah, I'm excited for Avatar, and it looks like it's. I mean, of course, you got the main guy and the girl, but now, and what it looks like is they have a kid. Well, you can tell on the.
Because he turned into a real one at the end.
Well, they had a real one, it just didn't have a conscience.
Yeah, he put his soul into it.
Yeah,
that's
so
right. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, so it looks like they have.
Such a good movie, though, man.
They have a kid, and they're still at war
Such a
with the
good
freaking humans.
Now, I did hear, too, I didn't know that the trailer was released. I'm going to have to watch that.
They just released yesterday.
But I did hear that before it releases, and you said it's this December,
This December.
that they were going to bring Avatar 1 back to the theater.
I believe it.
And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Because, like, that movie, I think that was the first movie I saw in 3D. And it blew me away. You know those, like, jellyfish-looking wisp? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what the fuck they are.
That's the first one you saw in 3D?
Yeah, it was Avatar.
In theaters?
In the theaters, yeah.
You want to know my first movie watching in 3D in
Huh.
theaters? Jackass 3D.
Oh, Jesus. Horrible. Horrible. Jackass 3D. Okay, wait. Well, so Medium Guy put Friday the 13th 3D. Yes, I did see that in 3D, but that was the red and the blue 3D glasses. And I did see one movie. Hold on, I did see one movie in the theater with the red and blue 3D glasses, and it was Freddy's Dead. The last 15 minutes of the movie, they said, put your glasses on. They were paper. They were fucking paper. You put them on. It was red and blue. It was horrible. And you watched the last 15 minutes of Freddy's Dead. That was the first 3D movie, and it sucked. It sucked. I'm talking about...
Well, back then the red
Real
and
3D.
the red and blues 3D. The stuff now or last decade or so is real D 3D.
Real D.
That's what it is. It's
with
real
the
D.
with the hard frames, the clear. You can watch the whole movie in
Yeah.
it. It's amazing.
It's not
I know,
just black
I know
and blue and orange.
Yeah, I know some people get sick from it. My wife, Crystal, she can't do them. I love them. I love them. They really immerse you into the film. And Avatar was amazing. Like I said, those jellyfish-looking things. I don't even know what the fucking call them. Those were like...
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You wanted to eat them as they went.
Yeah.
You tried to eat those little fuckers floating around. It was so cool, man. I saw Transformers in 3D.
Yeah, that was cool.
I saw
I've seen
Transformers
that.
in 3D. I was like, dude, that was so fucking great.
Yep.
I love it, man. You got the Dolby Digital 7.1 surround sound Atmos theater THX fucking turn it up type fucking surround sound.
No, like
And then
3D?
jellyfish float in front of your eyeballs. I fucking love it, dude. That's
You want to even better? You want to know what's better?
Dead Fred?
You go watch in 4D.
4D. Now, there is a theater in Glendale that has D-box chairs. You ever see those? So D-box chairs, they fucking move,
Yeah, that's how you get 4D.
and that's your 4D. They fucking vibrate, and then some of them, not the one in Glendale. I think there's, I don't remember where it is, but there is one that emits scents.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're like, if the movie's in a flower patch, a flower like field,
Yeah.
you'll smell roses.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one I think, I don't know if they were the originators, which I want to say they were.
Sorry.
Yeah, is Disneyland. You know, they had the Honey I Shrunk the audience 4D.
Okay, I did not see that one, but me and my wife
I can't say no more.
went and saw the Spider-Man thing in Vegas.
Oh,
And they actually had, like, there was a scene where these mechanical spiders run on the bottom of it, and then under
you feel it in your,
you feel it on your feet.
it's
They
all these little air.
They tickle your feet with like little air compressors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they had that. I know at Disneyland one, they even spray you with water when, like, in the dog sneezes and shit.
Yeah. You get a little
And everybody's like, ah, God!
motherfucker. Slice goes, how many fucking D's you need?
5D. Come see Apollo Creed fight Rocky. Feel the punches.
Oh man, this is a good movie. Hey, yeah, this is a really good movie. I mean, I fucking felt it, right? Yeah.
And the best one, talking about that 5D and you doing that. So when we watched Jackass 3D, their intro was Beavis and Butthead
Oh, no shit.
promoting the real 3D. And so they put the glasses on, and Beavis is all like, "Oh, this is cool," you know. Butthead starts punching him. He's like, "Oh God, it's so real! I can feel it." While he's getting beat up. Show's hilarious.
Shibs, what's up, brother?
Jib's up in here. What's up, buddy? I think he's working.
Hey, Shibs, man, where'd you get that S, dude? That takes me back.
He created that the other day.
Oh, you created that?
He
That
created
fucking
it.
takes me
Yep.
back, dude.
That's what his whole purpose of it was.
round of applause.
He created that. I was thinking in hello at work.
Right there, bro.
Hello.
Right there. Good to see you, my man.
I mean, Shibs is our main artist. I mean, he's doing a lot of stuff like the beer hype, the new one. If you guys haven't seen it, this emo he just created it for us. He does a lot of
Oh,
things for the
Shibs did
channel.
that?
Shibs did that.
Oh, thanks, brother. He said somebody made that. I didn't know it was you, man. That's
No Shibs. That's
super
why
cool,
he
man.
has a little artist badge right there. See a little
Oh,
artist badge.
look at that. He's a fucking artist. Nice job. Nice job. Shibs a zombie. Hey, Shibs, how'd that fucking horror thing go, man? Did you place or what happened?
He got DQ'd, but
got-
he made it in fifth in the
How did he
Hellraiser.
get DQ'd?
Well, they started eliminating after certain spots during certain
Oh,
times.
well, I don't consider that disqualified.
Well, not disqualified. Well,
He got knocked out.
he got knocked
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah, knocked out at fifth place in the Hellraiser. He made it through the first rat sets. It's just now it's like everybody.
When I think disqualified, I thought he like did something like, it's like, fuck you, Kane. I don't even want to take your fucking picture anyways, man.
He said that afterwards.
DQ'd. And then the next picture is him at DQ, eating a sundae, eating a blizzard.
He's in Blizzard. Flips it upside down.
Fuck you, Kane.
I mean, he was excited. He had fun with it. You know, he got, well, at least, you know, talking to him, he said he got further than what he ever thought. He never thought he'd get past the first round.
Yeah.
So he had fun. I mean, it's
He said,
tough.
yeah,
It's
he
competition.
got fifth and then got killed. No pun intended. No pun. Now speaking of that, you know, horror stuff, I did want to talk about this on the channel. We are finally officially getting the Friday the 13th show. I've known about this for a while, but it was never set in stone. So
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
yeah, so like if we go back, there was a big lawsuit to kind of sum it up. I'm kind of basically saying this just for the podcast. Everybody in the chat kind of knows this already, but there was a huge lawsuit between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham over the rights for the Friday the 13th first script, and that frickin' lawsuit lasted nearly 5 years, almost 5 years. and a lot of appeals and going back to court, all this other bullshit. Well, it ended. Victor Miller won, but Victor Miller won the rights to the first film, so he has the rights to Pamela in the first Friday the 13th story. Sean Cunningham is allowed to use Jason Voorhees in the hockey mask for future films because, believe it or not, that is technically still owned by Paramount Pictures, and then now New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema has the rights to Jason, I believe. I could be wrong. But Victor Miller talked about, after the lawsuit ended, of doing a prequel. We didn't know if it was going to be a movie or whatnot. Well, it officially got announced. It was picked up by Peacock, which I'm excited for. I was like, awesome, man. Peacock's picking up shit day one. I'm loving this streaming service now. And it's called Crystal Lake, and it's going to be a prequel to the original Friday the 13th. So what I'm thinking it is if you've seen the original Friday the 13th, Pamela Voorhees is the killer. She's taking revenge on the counselors that killed her son when, all this other bullshit. But those murders took place in 1950 something. I don't remember, or 1960 something. So she was a cook. She comes out and says this in the movie. She's like, I was a cook working at the camp, and after the murders, they shut the camp down. Well, 20 years later, they open up the camp back in 1980, and then she comes back and kills all those motherfuckers. So I'm excited for this. I was like, okay, this will be cool. This will be a good thing for Victor Miller to come out, do a prequel with Pamela, a young Pamela, working at the camp when it was brand new as a cook, seeing her son Jason drown, all this other crap. I would love. I don't know how they're gonna do it into a show. I don't know how many episodes it is. Hey, Ships, thanks for popping in, brother, man. I appreciate it, man. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be or how they can drag it. I hope they don't drag it too long.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like 14 fucking episodes, maybe 6. Call it 6 and done. Call it like 6 and done. Don't fucking continue it and like make everybody pissed off when season 2 comes out because you're like, where the fuck are you going with this?
Yeah.
They love to milk you for the money. They love that, right? But then all you do is you piss off people and they don't want nothing to do with the franchise anymore. Now, Sean Cunningham hasn't actually came out and officially announced. Now, he hasn't officially announced a new Friday the 13th. We're still waiting for a Friday the 13th, the 13th movie. He hasn't said it, but there's a rumor going around that it will be out next year. I don't know what it is.
I think they'll bring it out after
I don't
the
know
show.
what it is. So that would be awesome to kind of feed off of each other. Let
Yeah.
Victor Miller make his money. He won the lawsuit. Let him get all these, royalties or whatever the fuck you want to call it from the Peacock show. And I'm excited to see a prequel, right? Even though Jason's not in it, he'll be a little boy, right?
Yeah, it don't matter. It's just like freaking watching Star Wars, the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have Darth Vader. You had Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
But you get the you get the fucking stories.
Pod racing's fucking cool, bro. I'm a fucking pod racer, man. I'm gonna race this fuck against Sababa. Fuck you, Sababa.
That's a Bulba's pod racer.
That was actually saw that in the theater. Change the subject. The sound for that movie that was like 2001. Okay,
Yeah,
that was a long time ago, right? That was 22 years ago. Right, we're going on 2023.
Yep.
So fucking 22 years ago, I saw that in the theater, and the sound blew me away. I'd never heard anything that powerful. When the fucking pod racing scene happened, when he would pull up behind Anakin's head,
Yep.
and you fucking heard those pistons going, or whatever the fuck George Lucas used. He is a madman when it comes to THX shit, man. Holy, I was sitting in my chair like this, like, fuck me, man. This is some shit. That was cool, man. That was super cool.
Yeah. That's crazy. Time freaking flies. We're already the end of 2022. Now we're going to get to 23.
Right.
It's almost going to be 3 years since COVID.
I know, man. Shit. And it's still hitting some countries pretty hard. I know Singapore is on a lockdown again.
Yeah.
I don't know what other countries are. I mean, I don't follow too much world news. I kind of just see what the fuck's going on with us. But, yeah, it's no joke, man. It's no joke, man. I lost 2 friends to it. I lost 2 friends to COVID, man, so I don't fuck around with it.
I lost family members and my best friend to it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Before you jump into this beer segment, just a question on the Friday the 13th.
No.
If they do come out with a new Friday the 13th movie, right? 2 questions. Who would you like to see play Jason Voorhees? And then the other question is, originally, when they were talking about before the lawsuit, so 5 years ago, they were talking about the next Friday the 13th taking place back at Crystal Lake, right? Because they've hopped around. They went to Higgins Havens, they went to Pine, right? All this other shit. But they were saying it was going to take place in the snow. They never had Jason do anything during the winter. But then a fan film came out called Never Hike in the Snow. And they did a fan film on it, and we got to see that. It was actually done really well for a fan film. You can watch it on YouTube. Never Hike Alone is the first one. Never Hike in the Snow is the second one. They did a great job. They're short. They're 45 minutes. Right?
I think, especially with the show coming out, I honestly think the next one should feed off of it. I say it should, for one, I would say start over.
They already did. They did a reboot in 09.
Yeah, but that's 09.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's do another reboot, but going down from the prequel. Because just like any horror movie, it's all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
You know? I would like to go back again to another... I mean, just like the Halloween movies.
New timeline.
New timeline.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time for it.
New timeline. And, I mean, of course, we would like to see Hodder, but who knows if he can still fucking do it.
He's getting to that age. He'll need a stunt double.
Yeah. I mean, I think he should probably...
And that's his whole thing. He is a stunt double.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he should play the role, but if he's to the point where he can't stunt, then have a stunt double. But he should still be the role. It's just like freaking when they...
It's his demeanor.
Yeah,
that's what makes
it's when Star Wars, this recent trilogy, you know, with Rey and all the new cast, you know, Chewbacca, the original Chewbacca was still Chewbacca, but for all the stunts and everything, he had a stunt double because that guy couldn't even stand up anymore.
Yeah, and it's easy when you're a masked character.
Yeah,
because you don't even have to look like him.
Exactly.
Right, you just throw him in there.
Yeah.
That was one thing about Kane though, is Kane was a stunt man. And with him being in costume, he could do everything. And they even used Kane for the video game.
Yeah.
So he was the he did the, he wore the suit with the sensors on it, and that was Kane the whole fucking video game.
Yeah, I think it should be a new timeline. Gory as hell.
Yeah, it needs a wake up.
It needs a wake up, and it's just a badass movie. Like, we have the original, we love the originals, we got the remakes. Like, okay, we need something to like the modern time now.
Right.
Like Halloween. The recent, besides the last one.
Right.
I don't
want them to fuck up the timeline. I love the franchise too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the franchise too much, and then I don't want to be pissed off by it. It's kind of like this whole Chucky TV show. You know what I mean? That's on the Sci-Fi Channel. I can't get into it, man.
I forgot they made that.
I can't get it. They're on season 2 now. But like,
I
can't get into it.
See,
I like Chucky.
See, the thing with Chucky though,
he's such an asshole.
Chucky's an asshole and everything.
So
but the only real good movie was The Bride of Chucky.
Oh, I like them all, dude. In their own way.
I hate the one.
Here's another question.
With the son of Chucky.
Oh yeah.
I hate the son
What the
of
fuck
Chucky.
was that?
Son of Chucky. That was like the third movie.
Seed.
Yeah,
Seed of Chucky. Yeah,
Seed of Chucky. It's the third one.
That fucking guy needed to go.
The first one was cool because it started, Chucky's not freaking all Frankenstein out, basically. But the story is so different from the second one. Second one was just like badass, It was his own story.
I'm with you.
But
all right, I'll let you do I'll let you do this beer, and then I'll tap on some of that horror shit with you.
Oh, fine. Okay, you're gonna do okay. So
Fine,
no, I'm just kidding.
Guess we'll talk about this beer.
This beer, we're actually not going local today. And I know the picture is a little smaller than normal, but this is Big Sky Brewing Company in Missoula, Montana, and this is their Moose Drool.
Moose
You want some Moose Drool?
Moose drool.
Oh, I like how the green screen is playing because this can's actually green.
that.
as it
That
shows in the
can is
picture.
like neon green. Yeah.
It's Moose Drool is a brown ale. It's American brown ale, so I'll just read off on it like I always do. So it's an American brown ale. Is brewed with 4 different malts and hop additions, consisting of East Kent Goldings, light on the palate, rich in color, subtle coffee and cocoa.
Oh, coffee, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's got the chocolate in it again.
Yep.
Again with the
Don't-
chocolate.
Balance with a pleasant bitterness taste. 5.0 alcohol, which apparently from the older pictures, the older good picture you get, they used to be 5.2% alcohol. Now it's 5.0.
They knocked it down, huh?
Yeah, with 26 bitterness rating.
Okay.
So a little stronger than the one yesterday. So yeah, this can is fucking green as hell as pictures, but the green screen's taking
Yeah, the
effect
green
on here.
screen's blacking it out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we're getting a
Slice.
brown ale. So it's a different style beer we haven't had yet.
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he gave me a Rosati's glass?
we got Rosati's.
I don't know if you guys... No, you won't be able to see that. That's cool. Where'd you find Rosati? Did you steal them?
No, Slice had them. Apparently, every now and then, like they have specials where when you order, you get a free glass.
That is dark brown, man. That's probably... You said it had coffee in it?
Coffee and cocoa. Yeah,
that's what's coloring it right there is the coffee.
Yep.
Let's see, a sniff. Oh, holy shit! You
Yeah.
can smell it. Holy cow, that's coffee.
Yep. It's almost like smelling to a Guinness. Now, on their site, they said I don't know. I think they said the world's or the country's best brown ale. Of course, everybody's going to say that about their
Everyone's gonna say,
stuff.
I make the bed.
But yeah, they used to give them out on Fridays with delivery. That's
Oh, like
What it
any
was.
Friday you get a fucking... What the fuck am I doing, man? I got no Rosati's.
sometimes we get free fries when we used to order crazy. But yeah, let's give it a taste.
Wow. Very, very... If I had... Okay, the coffee is very... There. Like,
Yeah.
present. It's very present. If I had to put a label on it, it's very close to Guinness.
Yep, but not
But-
as strong.
Yeah, is Guinness stronger?
Guinness is stronger.
I was going to say, this has a little bit more... Hold on. Yeah, definitely more coffee scent and flavor over Guinness. Guinness hits the palate and it's like... It's
Yeah.
smooth. To me, it's smooth.
It's strong, yeah, it's smooth.
Right, but I mean, it just goes down.
Guinness falls more under, what is it, stout?
That is a stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guinness is a
This
stout.
is like borderline close to a stout, but it's not. And apparently, I didn't know about this.
very, very smooth. Even though the BUs are higher?
Yeah, the bitterness.
Yeah, it's-
26 in last week's,
What was last week?
like 16. It's about 10 more on the bitterness.
You can never tell.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
never tell.
I think it's because of the coffee, chocolate, cocoa.
At least this don't taste like chocolate.
But there's another measurement I just learned. I forget what it was called, but it's basically the color. Because the
Oh,
color
yeah.
tells about what kind of style beer it is too.
Right.
I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, you got stouts, you got ales, you got you got ambers, you got fucking bocks, you got pilsner, you got all kinds of shit. But the
Yeah, so this is like
I know Slice said she don't like dark beers, but here's the thing, Slice, is you have dark beers that taste dark. That's the best way to describe it.
I
then
would
you
say
have beers that are
thick.
that like kind
Really
of
just-
thick
yeah.
and kind of hearty.
Yeah.
Then you have dark beers that are dark in color because they either burn the hops or they use coffee,
Yeah.
but they're light on the palate. This is very
Which
light.
this will be because it's still an ale.
Yeah, this is very light on the palate. It's like you could chug it. You could chug this right now.
Yeah,
and have no
I'm
problem.
surprised it's higher on the bitterness scale, but you can't taste
You
it.
can't taste the bitterness.
It's real
like,
smooth.
Like to me, bitter is IPA. This ain't bitter. This ain't bitter at all. It's a coffee stout to me, even though it's not a stout. They're calling it an ale.
It's an ale. It's a brown ale.
Yeah,
it's
it
not a
is.
stout. It's literally, when I looked it up,
good.
what that measurement was, they said it was 36, whatever. That falls under a stout, which I'm surprised how this is an ale, but
Right.
it's not a stout. It doesn't even taste like a stout.
This is something different. I've never had an ale that tastes like a stout. I give it an 8.
I was gonna say
like
8 too. I like it
a
too.
lot. I like it a lot. It doesn't blow my socks off. you
I
know?
wouldn't. Yeah, it's an 8 in flavor. It's not something like I will buy, but it's like if I'm gonna go to a bar or restaurant, I'm like, yeah, let me get that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually drink a 6-pack of this and be fine because it's very light on the palate. It goes down smooth. It's got a hint of that bitterness, a hint.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah, man, it's fucking. I like it. I like it a lot. I really do like that.
Yeah, it's
And
really good.
what was it called?
It's Moose drool.
That's their fucking problem. Is the name? You know how many people walk by and go, "What the fuck is it?" Moose drool.
And I take it moose just because brown.
I'm like, yeah, we make water fun. Is what the back of the can says. We make water fun.
Yep. And this is up in the PNW, Pacific Northwest, in Missoula, Montana.
And I don't know if this will
So
show up. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Like, I know the green screen's fucking with it, but it's literally a moose like throwing up drool. Look at that.
Yep.
And that's what you're supposed to be drinking. This looks like a novelty can, but this is actually really fucking good.
Yeah. And it hits close to home, so I was like, that's why I was like kind of excited for
Yeah,
it
I
too.
could fuck this up with some pretzels.
Yeah.
Just regular
Yep.
pretzels,
Yep.
man. Like old school pub, munching on some fucking roll golds. Fucking, roll golds, going to town, drinking a moose drool.
Ew.
You know what I mean?
Let me get some of that moose drool.
Going to fucking town on it. Yeah.
I could just-
Who orders it? It's like, you're on a date. You know what I mean? You just met this chick. You know what I'm saying? 2 moose drools for me and the lady. 2 moose drools. This fucking.
And it's funny because, like, I get the name because up in the PNW, which is PNW is Pacific Northwest, more of the northwestern states, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Montana. I see it because we get a lot of moose up there. Being a brown ale, you're going to compare it to a moose. So
What was that? There was a non-alcoholic beer that had the moose on it. Do you remember it?
I don't drink non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah, but it was like it was the non-alcoholic that everybody knew. It was like O'Doul's or some shit. Fucking it had a big fucking moose on the bottle. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it on the spot. I gave it about an 8 and with some pretzels.
Yeah, pretzels, man. I just munch on a bowl of pretzel like in an old pub. It's a very pubby beer, like something you get in.
Pretzels and nuts.
Yeah, it's peanuts and like beer nuts.
Yeah, beer nuts.
Beer nuts, baby.
Yeah, like for being so dark, it doesn't taste too dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Because I don't like the dog.
So what else you got going on?
I got the Friday the 13th thing was very exciting for me. If we're because that's my jam. That's the whole fucking jam. There was a couple things music wise I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is new news or if this was announced earlier, but it's new to me. Is Metallica announced a Big 4 show, and it's Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax going on tour, and they're calling it the Big 4 or some shit. I think Metallica's headlining.
Yeah, it's gonna be Metallica.
Slayer's right there, and then Megadeth and Anthrax will probably like pick the towns.
I think Anthrax will be first.
But I saw all 4. No, I never saw Megadeth. I saw Slayer, I saw Metallica, and I saw Anthrax, but never saw Megadeth. And it started getting me thinking this weird thing, and I like to get some feedback on this. if you think about movies and video games, okay? So, anytime, movies especially, video games are trying to get there. They're not there yet. Movies will come out VHS, right? So you go out and you buy it, right? I'm going to give you a perfect example. Halloween, for me, 1978, right? I bought the Halloween movie. The original mono recording of Halloween, right? Then it came out in this fucking limited edition VHS. And the VHS itself was orange. It was cool. I never saw it before.
The cover.
And it was...
case.
the actual...
The case.
The cassette.
Yeah, the case.
Yeah, the case was like an encyclopedia clamshell.
Oh,
It wasn't a slip sleeve.
Yeah.
It was a clamshell. And like Disney did. Remember how Disney used to do that?
The plastics.
Remastered in stereo for the first time, right? Still fucking VHS quality. Then it came out on DVD in 480p, so I bought it in fucking DVD. Then it came out on Blu-ray in fucking 720p or whatever the fuck it is. Then it came out in 4K Ultra HD, right? How many times are you going to buy the same fucking movie in the newest format, right? Now, video games are starting to do this. They're starting to do this. So they're taking video games like that came out on PS1 and they're redoing them for fucking PS5, right? Perfect example was when they redid the entire Spyro trilogy. We bought that. We went out and bought it. We were all excited about it. So we're like, cool, man. I loved Spyro on the original PS1 25 years ago. So I went out and rebought it for Xbox One, right? And then they just keep doing this. But music really doesn't do that. Like, sometimes they have remasters.
They have the remasters.
They have the remasters, but you're listening to that same recording that was done in 1974, and all they did was remastered it. They just remastered it, right? They didn't do anything about it. So there was some talk about bands going back into the studio and re-recording their masterpiece album, right? And I was all about this. A lot of people are like, no, you don't fuck with the original, bro. Well, here's the thing. You still have your original. It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't go anywhere. You have it on CD, you have it on fucking vinyl, whatever it may be, right? But how would you like to hear that band, not another band do it, not another band, right? Because that would be a cover, right? Hear that original band go back into the studio and re-record it. Would it sound different? Would it sound like the original, or would they try to like add like new pedals and amps and shit like that? And there's one album I have in my mind that I would love for that to happen. Let me hear what you got.
Two things. The way I would say how it will happen. For one, yes, it'll definitely sound different.
Yeah.
Because even in concert, they change it.
And I'm not talking live.
No, I know. But
I'm not talking live.
Even re-record, I would say they'll probably keep the changes, right?
Right.
Two is, I mean, why re-record the same shit, right? Two, especially like, good example, Metallica.
That's one of the ones I have in my mind.
You know, if they go back to re-record it in the now time, like, these guys are fucking old. You know, it's going to sound different, but sometimes people with age, especially doing it for so long, they perfect their
talent.
Their talent, right. Versus before when they were starting off, you know, it may not have sounded as great. I mean, even though it sounded great to us then, but then sometimes you listen now, it's like, it could have been better.
The equipment they used, too. So that was I'm glad you said Metallica. It's the one album I would love to hear re-recorded by the original artist is Metallica Kill 'Em All. I love Kill 'Em All. That was their first album, 1983 or some shit. I don't remember the year. But I think it was 83. That was back when Cliff Burton was still alive, right? And if you listen to that album, every song on that album, front to fucking back, beautiful, right? But it had that punk rock metal. The shing a ding 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 a dong 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 dong. And then fucking James's voice was very immature at the time.
Yeah.
Right? James's voice, you could tell he was like fucking 18, right? Yeah. And then Cliff Burton was on bass. Now, if they went back into the studio right now, first thing I would do is call it Kill 'Em All Again. Right? And then redo the whole album with their technology today, using the ESP guitars, using the fucking the half stacks that they use and that thick fucking the way you hear it live. Because like when I watched them live play those songs from '83, it hit, bro. It's like, man, that's a fucking hard song, dude. That song kills it. Today,
it's different.
It didn't hit that hard back then because it was a thinner sound.
Yeah.
Right? James sounded a little throatier. You know what I mean? He didn't get that fucking high ass pitch shit he used to do. He had the guttural noise to it. Fucking great. Now you got Robert Trujillo on bass, right? So the only thing I would do differently is on that particular album, there was a bass solo. All it was a bass solo by Cliff Burton called Pulling Teeth, right? And it was Cliff Burton playing a fucking bass solo, and then Lars came in and started playing drums at the end of it. Do the same thing new, not the same solo. Have Robert play a bass solo, his own solo. He has to write it, so it'd be like an extra track, right? That'll be like the bonus to buying a CD.
Bonus.
Right?
It's the same song, but in its own way.
Right, because I don't want him touching Cliff's solo, right? That was like the original. Don't fuck with Cliff's solo, right?
Well, they could
Write
do the remake new of the original.
Yeah.
But then have the extra track as his own thing.
Yeah, and like toy with it, right?
Yeah.
Because it was called Pulling Teeth, right?
That kind of had like and I told you about this months ago. What you call it? Apocalyptica.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you guys don't know about the band Apocalyptica, they have no singer. They just a metal band.
That's a 4-piece.
4-piece. I think violin,
Yeah,
cello.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all orchestra metal band. But they feature some of these popular lead singers from different bands. So there was one song in particular, forget the name of it, but the original release was the lead singer from Seether.
Oh, I heard about that.
But yeah, because I told you.
You told me.
I
that.
told you.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
But somewhere in the production company fucked up.
Because I told you.
Because I told you, motherfucker. No.
I heard about that.
They-
fucking told you, man.
I said it before I started talking about it. Somewhere in
It's this moose drool.
they messed up on the marketing or whatever financial side of it, contract side, where in the U.S. they couldn't release the album
Oh shit.
or that song
Yeah.
because they didn't get the rights or whatever permits, whatever they're supposed to do with the lead singer from Seether. I'm not good with people's names.
I don't remember his name either.
So they had to redo the song because now it was already released.
Yeah.
So they couldn't try to get the permits. I don't know how it works. So they redid the song with the lead singer from Hoobastank. Same fucking
really?
song.
Really?
Yeah. And similar, but different voices, and that had their own twist to it. And it was, even though there was the same fucking song, but two different singers, they put their own twist to it, and it just sounded great.
Yeah.
You know, they have their own ways.
A little bit of originality from certain people and shit like that.
So kind of like
So-
the same way. It was more like a bonus track eventually.
Right now, speaking of Metallica, this is kind of like a Metallica trivia question in a way, but or you did not know fact.
And I want to tell you something too.
So listen to Metallica albums, right? Listen to Kill 'Em All, right? And then listen to Ride the Lightning, and then listen to fucking Master of Puppets, right? They kind of have that same tone,
Yeah.
right? That same tone. And then listen to Injustice for All, and their tone 180s. Right? Now, granted, yes, okay, fucking, I get Cliff died.
Any
right?
album fucking. I listen to all their albums, always so different.
Right, like Cliff died. I get that's going to change the writing style and the vibe, but I'm talking about the tone, right? Listen to how heavy the sound of Injustice for All got, right? Because they went from that ching, 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 right, and they went from that punk rock tone with metal thrash, right?
Yeah, they were more
style.
thrash, yeah.
But then you get to Injustice for All, and it's at it's like fucking, it's hard. You know why? Do you know why it changed so much? And no, it's not Jason Newsted. It had nothing to do with Jason Newsted. Because right before that album fucking was recorded, you know, right before that fucking album recorded, guess who released an album? that went boom, went up the charts, blew up.
I wouldn't know.
Motley Crue released Dr. Feelgood, and they got a hold of it, right? James Hetfield and all them, they got a hold of it, and they played it, and they were, dude, this is huge. The sound was in your face, right? The guitar, it was hitting, right? The recording, right?
Yeah.
Not the writing, the recording. They said, we want to sound like this. And they 180'd their fucking...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, like, even like Dr. Feelgood.
It was...
Like, that hits. It's so thick and in your fucking face for that time. Right? For that time. Metallica said, what do we got to do to sound like this? They 180'd all their amps and shit.
Yeah.
And that's where we got One. That's where we got Harvester's Sorrow. It's bands influenced off another bands, right? They didn't take their writing style. They took some of their tone.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's what I want to see happen with Kill 'Em All. I want to see that album recorded with that Injustice for All tone, because that album will punch you in the fucking throat. That album is very good. Very good.
I think if they
I'm going to pour this one, too.
did this whole... I don't want to call it remastered, because remastered in music is already a thing.
Right.
But a redo. I know some of them may not want to, especially starting off, until it's a big thing that this actually happens, is they probably won't do albums. They'll do the popular songs into one album.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've seen bands like do like these greatest hits.
Yes,
And stuff
but
like that.
like greatest hits not remastered but redone.
Re-recorded is what I want to hear. I want to hear bands re-recorded.
But that's what I'm saying. They could re-record, but they probably won't do albums because they don't know, because none of this has happened yet.
Right.
Is how well is it gonna do it?
Right.
It's Moose Drool.
totally
Sullivan's last
missed the
hour.
last
She's playing
hour.
Disney. Playing Disney.
She's getting her Disney on. The Moose Drool. We had once this is over, you could actually kind of go back and watch. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you can check it out on Discord. We always have it on there. It's transparent.
Yeah,
kind
the
of.
green screen is making the can look black, but
Yeah.
the because it's like a neon green Mountain Dew color. But
That's what you see there.
we both like it a lot. We both like it a lot.
It's a brown ale.
It's a brown ale.
All information is on Discord. But still on the topic of Metallica is, what would be your favorite Metallica song?
My favorite song?
Mm-hmm.
God, if I had to narrow it down, holy
We're
shit.
narrowing down to song. We will see.
Fuck, dude, there's so many, man. So many.
One. Like if you're just like,
okay.
I'm gonna put Metallica on, there's one song I want to hear.
There's one. All right. So when it comes to Metallica, like listening it in the private, my house and stuff like that, I could play whatever the fuck I want, right? So that's kind of what I do. But there's been many times where I'll be at like a bar or something like that, and I want to hear that where you're gonna pay money. Mm-hmm. You're gonna pay money and play that song on the jukebox, right? Or one of those digital fucking jukeboxes. And I usually go for either Jump in the Fire or Four Horsemen. Those are the two I usually play on a jukebox. So if I'm gonna pay money to hear one song, I guess those would be my favorite. I don't know, man. That's fucking tough, dude.
My go-to Metallica song, and I'll play this all the fucking time. I don't care where the fuck I am. And it's always so different because it's a popular song, but only to those who are really into Metallica. Not because this song will never fall under greatest hits. Is Whiskey in the Jar.
That's a cover.
And it's a cover.
It's a cover.
It's a cover of, and that's the other reason why I like it. It's a cover, and forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't know exactly where it's from, but it's a cover from an old, I want to say Irish folk song. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least that's my uncle, from what I remember. My uncle told me.
That's funny you said that because I get a lot of flack on this, but anytime a band covers a song, usually the original's better. Usually, right?
But this is a folk song that's like 100 years old.
Right, and that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. But I'm saying, let's say you covered a song that was done,
And
in
not
the
just
last
that,
30.
I don't think there's an original recording because it was one of those songs that would just be sung in the generations. It was nothing recorded.
Right, unless people covered it throughout the years.
Yeah.
And you're hearing theirs.
And their
The,
covers.
But out of like all the covers out there, one cover I like better than the original is when Metallica did Turn the Page.
Yes.
I'll listen to Metallica's Turn the Page over Seeger's, and I like Seeger. Don't get me wrong.
It's
Seeger,
a
but
harder style.
Metallica did it justice. So I was like, dude, I actually like Metallica's Seeger better.
Yeah.
I actually like it better, and I get flack for that. Like, oh no, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people is either the Metallica
Here-
or
all right.
or Seegers. I
Let's-
like both just because they're different styles.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
if
different styles.
If I want to hear like a hard, see, when I hear Seeger, it's just like, okay, this is a cool song.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear Metallica's cover, it hits a little different in the feels.
Yeah.
To me,
Right.
and the way I can compare it, and this is actually a small artist. I think I showed him to you one time. It's an artist called Sean James. He does a lot of like folk blues style music, and he did is it Def? I don't think it's Def Leppard. Correct me who it is. The Number of the Beast.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, that's what it was. And I know it's one of their albums covers are always so the same.
Iron Maiden. Number of the Beast.
Yeah, they're
fucking-
just like six.
Yeah.
Number of the
Yeah,
Beast.
Bruce Dickinson, man.
You know,
he
they're
gets
just
up
they're
there,
just
bro.
fucking crazy about it, right?
Yeah, he gets up there.
So Sean James is kind of more small down artist. He made like a very dark, soft cover of the song.
I never heard that.
He's all acoustic and with the violin, and he's like 666, the number of the beast, but very like with the violins, like
Kind of Johnny Cash.
yeah, kind of, but a little more darker.
Okay.
You know, you like when you hear Iron Maiden's "The Number of the Beast," it's just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You don't even care for the
gallops,
lyrics,
yeah.
so it's just a pickup. But his version is like, okay, you really take the lyrics into effect, what they mean.
The
You
devil
know,
and shit like
yeah,
that. Oh,
like
that's
you
cool.
feel the darkness of the song.
Another cover.
And P.S. I'm mad at Disney.
What?
She mad at Disney.
Mad at Disney. Jumping topic for a second. They did update Disney. So if anybody hasn't updated on console at least, Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation, Halloween was the last update. It's just a bug fix. They didn't do any new shit.
They're gonna have to release shit more often. They want to keep people interested.
Yeah, because they're flying through it. They're flying through it.
They're not even flying through it.
It's
Okay, like for me, I'll make an example. For me, for instance, like I enjoyed playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, even though it's not a game I normally would play. I enjoyed it when it first came out. Okay, well, I stopped because I'm like, okay, I'm done. Waited for this new Scar update, and I played it for a little bit. And I'm like, whatever. Why? Because I'm like, but when I finish this in a day, then what? Like, then it needs to. It's one of those games like they need to release stuff more often. I think they probably made the mistake of releasing it early access.
Yeah, they should have did a beta instead of an early access.
Yeah, exactly.
Did a beta, fixed the bugs right off the hand, and then release this like around Christmas time. That way, it gives everybody a full season to try to do everything.
Well, not even that, because they're only going to release one more DLC before the year ends.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like all that would be in it.
Yeah.
Right. So the Christmas update is a Toy Story. So when you would download it for the first time, you'd have everything, right? And that would give you a full season worth of doing shit. But that time that season was up, they could start releasing DLC in packages, instead of one fucking character that you can knock out in a week. You know what I'm saying? So you knock out, we're going to do the Lion King package. So you got Mufasa, you got fucking Scar, you got Simba, all the shit.
And
all dropped.
They didn't even
and
release
then-
all of them. It's just Scar.
That's what I'm saying.
That was the whatever.
If they would wait.
There's a dream of Valley. I just had a bullshit. I gotta pee. There's a dream of Valley.
Oh, he's got to make a peeps. He's got to make a peeps. All right, let me see what we got here. This fucking, I'm mad at Disney, yes. They took away all your crops. How the hell did they do that? So is that like a glitch? They're gone? It's just like empty land? Gone, disappeared. It's, have been a topic because once I'm done with Scar, then what? I just said that to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my whole thing with it. Is a game like this. It's very tough to do an early release because it's very Stardew Valley, but yet it's got the Animal Crossing, I guess, influences. And if you're gonna do it early, it needs to go into a beta with very limited access. Like you only could do like so much. Fix all the fucking bugs. This game's gonna be a dead game by 2023 unless they do what I just said and they drop DLC in bundles and not just one character. That's what they need to do. Because everybody that's fucking caught up on shit, they're gonna knock a new character out in 2 weeks. No idea yet, but now the little place I had to plant my crops are gone. Now I have to redig.
Oh yeah, if you don't plant crops in like 2 days, the fucking little plots go away. If you didn't know. I actually did want to bring up something. I just remember something. So, especially you, I know you're on Amazon a lot.
They call me if I'm not on there. They go, Dad, where you been? I go, no, I know. It's up in the background. It's running. Don't worry about it.
It's in my cart.
It's
I'm
in
waiting
my
for
cart.
payday. Because we all love Funko Pops. We all love Funko Pops. I don't know if this is all of them are all Amazon exclusives now. But there's been some like the music ones. They'll release the album cover.
Yeah.
And then you had some of the comic ones with the comic cover.
With the backing, yeah.
So now Amazon, and I don't know if they're all going to be Amazon exclusives, but now they're doing VHS covers.
Oh,
So they're
shit.
making new Funkos, of course, with the bigger case, and it's all in plastic, so
Right.
it's protected, but with the original VHS cover. So there's a lot of them, like, you know, Little Mermaid, I
Cool.
think Jack Skeleton. You know, they're bringing a lot of stuff. I was looking for Friday 13th. They don't have that one yet, at least.
Yeah, 'cause I'd want those in a minute.
But yeah, it's a cool thing. They have now the VHS cover.
That's
editions.
cool. I did not see those. I saw the album cover ones. Some of them are cool. I haven't bought any of the album cover ones. I have all the Friday the 13th ones that they made, all the variants, even the pixelated ones. But I did hear that they have a blacklight version of Jason that just came out. Like this Halloween, this season.
A glow in the dark one?
No, it's blacklight. So it's like neon pink, green, yellow, and if you put the black light on them, they glow.
Yeah, they glow.
It's not like a glow in the dark.
It's not the green glow in the
green,
dark.
right? It's blacklight sensitive.
Yeah, it's the...
That I heard, but I haven't seen. So I do need that one.
Interesting.
If it did come out with Jason, they came out with a ton of them. I saw some of them at Target the other day, and I was like, no Jason. Also, with the Friday the 13th thing, is they finally released in September. So I'm late to the game. It's November. But they released in September.
There's only so much news you could take in throughout the last few months.
To tell me about it, man, it's bombarding. They finally released Jason Part 7, which is the first Kane Jason on the NECA toys. I've been waiting for fucking years. I got all the NECA toys, all in the boxes, unopened. I love them. They're so cool. And I've been waiting for them. They stopped at Kane. So Kane was in 7, 8, Goes to Hell, and X, right? They stopped on those 4. They released the 7th one
Jason X is the one where he's beating up the girls in a sleeping bed, right?
In the simulator?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the best scene in space.
Right. He's like,
They're all
yeah.
laughing.
Let's have premarital sex and smoke weed. Next scene.
The pinatas while they're in a sleeping bag
That's
hanging from a
fucking
tree.
great, man. That's fucking good. That's good writing. That's good writing. They came out with part 7 while I was sleeping in September.
In October.
I haven't found it. Actually, I went to my Walmart near me, and I went to a fucking Target 30 miles away with my son, and
It's gonna be one of those
couldn't
things you have to
find it.
order
I
online.
couldn't fucking find it. And I was like, I will find this in the wild, because I found them all in the wild.
Mm.
All in the wild. I will find this in the wild, because if you go online, you're gonna get the asshole that fucking jacks it up to $60.
So
I'm like, no, $29.99.
without giving away our location for the most part, because there's some,
I gotta pee.
there's some creeps out there. Real quick, go. There's a specific mall in the town nearby us. There's a Funko Pop store. They may have it because they usually have everything.
Yeah. All right.
I'll have to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. To be honest with you, I don't know. There's a Funko stores.
In a mall in the town nearby us.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's a Funko store. Because
I'm gonna make peeps.
makes a
I make
peeps.
peeps. I'll be back.
Not even 2 weeks. Takes me 3 days to level up a character. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like going back into the Disney in a mall. Going back on the Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's like, yeah, they're only gonna release like small things. Like you'll finish it in a day. Well, I know in this one you don't, but it's like the bullshit grind is like really bullshit. And I know what you were talking about, the crops and all that crap. It's just one of those things. Who's playing football today? I don't even know. It's Thursday night football. Who's playing today? I don't even know. I got this podcast, so I miss football on Thursdays now. It's the Eagles versus the Texans. Oh, look, it looks like the Eagles may go 8-0. They're 21-17. I mean, not too far of ahead. I don't even know what quarter it is. Oh, it's already the fourth quarter. It just started the fourth quarter. We'll see. No wonder Hoon's not here freaking spooky. Because the Eagles are playing today. Yes, I know in baseball you guys are going for Go Astros because it's spooky. Lucky they're not here. If you guys don't know, Little Miss Spookiness and Hooney, they're in the East Coast, so they go for the anything Phillies. So Phillies and Astros are against each other in World Series. No wonder we haven't seen Spooky and Hoon today. What I was trying to chat about is because the Eagles are playing today against the Texans.
What about the World Series? Is it a day off today?
No, they're playing. I don't know if they're playing today, but regardless, the Eagles are playing and they're undefeated right now. And it looks like they may beat the Texans. It's real close.
Yeah.
21-17 right now.
Yeah, fucking Philadelphia's on fire. So you got
This year, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, you got the Phillies and the Astros playing the World Series.
Nobody's going to watch the baseball game today. Why? Because there's like 40-something fucking games in the series. In the World Series. Football, you get like 16 games.
You get 16 to get the Super Bowl, and then you got the one game.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking win it all, or you go home crying.
Here in the World Series, you got the World Series alone has more games than the fucking than the fucking NFL seasons.
Yeah, there's like 300 fucking games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you ever see season tickets? So
No, because I'm not that. I don't have that much money.
I never know.
So I don't even try to look at stuff
Never.
like that.
So I had a customer that used to come to my shop, right? And he had season tickets to football games and hockey. And it's basically it's a couple sheets, right? And it's all the games, right?
Yeah.
And then you rip them off, and there's two tickets per game.
It's like
right?
a coupon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and these are like behind the glass fucking hockey tickets, or they're fucking really good football tickets. When you get season tickets to a baseball game, it's a book. It's a book.
Remember those old coupon books?
It's fucking.
What are they
It was a
called?
Golden Sea.
I don't fucking know.
Golden Sea is what we had. I don't know what you guys had.
It's an actual full size fucking book for the year. So work on this one. For the year, and it was nothing but coupons called the coupon, literally a fucking coupon book.
I remember those, man. I think we had to sell.
They still have them.
We had to sell those in grade school.
No. Those were the fucking little things right here. I'm talking about full size book.
Oh no, I never saw that.
Yeah, I forget what they're called, but they're full size books.
We sold these books like in school. It was like a fucking fundraiser.
Yeah.
And it was just the size of one coupon, right? Like a dollar bill, right? But it was this fat.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like that. And this book was like $10, right? Back in the day, which is like $30 nowadays. It was like $10 back in the day, but it was like $300 worth of savings. Right?
Yeah.
And you fucking go through this book, and it had the weirdest shit in it. Like, buy a car wash, get a fucking Big Mac.
Yeah.
Nothing that made sense.
Yeah.
But we had to
The only way the coupons were from this book.
we had to fucking sell these books. What a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
dude. They used to fucking child labor laws, man. They don't do that shit. You know what else we had to sell when we were kids? Wrapping paper. Did you guys ever have to do that?
I mean, you had not just wrapping paper, at least because
Wrapping
our generation's off by 10 years or something. We sold everything. It was just a fucking pamphlet, though.
It was a pamphlet?
It was a pamphlet. It was wrapping paper, postcards.
Oh,
board
wow.
games or something.
They stepped it up. With
No, it was just a pamphlet, though. Yeah, it wasn't just.
Yeah,
specific
ours was
thing.
wrapping paper, bows and ribbon.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, nobody wants this shit. You go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fucking wrapping paper.
And noting on Crystal's thing, she can get us tickets to the Diamondbacks. I can get 4 double date night. Do it.
Double date night.
Just because, and I hate one of my old best friends because he already did it because he had the luxury of where he worked to do it. But on my bucket list is to see see a baseball game at every home field. That's on my bucket list.
Oh, yeah. I got a buddy that's doing that right now.
My buddy did it because he works for fucking airlines. So he gets free fucking plane tickets.
No, you got to do it by car.
I would love to do it by
you gotta
car
do
and
it by
travel.
car.
So that's why I've never seen a game outside where I lived or where I'm at because, I mean, I don't know. I never thought about the car vehicle. I love to travel by car regardless.
You never saw a game outside of California?
No.
Really?
That was never really outside California besides when I was in Idaho. But the closest thing was fucking Seattle.
Right.
That was 6 hours away. I'm not gonna.
I went to. I saw games at Wrigley Field. I was there. Not opening night, but like opening month when they tore down Comiskey, and they turned it into fucking cellular field or some shit. It's White Sox. Me and my brother went to that. This was back when Frank Thomas was playing and Michael Jordan was on the White Sox. So I got to see Michael Jordan play baseball. Never saw him play basketball. Saw him play baseball.
Play baseball.
Right? Yeah. And then I saw a game here in Arizona at the Diamond. I saw a couple games.
See, I haven't seen the D-backs yet, even though I've been out here for 2 years.
Saw a couple of them. I'm not a fan. And then,
I don't even care. I just want to.
You want to go to the stadium?
Every local game. I want to see a local game. You know, I grew up as the Dodgers. That's our family team. It's the Dodgers. So I've been in Dodger Stadium. I've been at Angel Stadium. I think those are the only 2 baseball stadiums. So I have 2 out of I don't know how many teams checked off.
Yeah.
California has fucking 4 or 5 baseball teams.
Oh,
I know they have the.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, because they got the Dodgers. They got the
Baseball?
Angels. They got the Padres. They got the A's.
Yep, Oakland.
And then I don't know if there was a 5th one. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Oakland A's, Anaheim
I don't know.
Angels.
Wait. Oh, the Giants. San Fran Giants.
San
I
Francisco
knew
Giants,
I know the Bay Area had 2
and
baseball
the
teams.
San Diego Padres.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4.
So okay, so you have San Fran Giants. You got what's it? The Oakland A's.
Mhm.
You got LA Dodgers, Anaheim Angels, and
The
San Diego
Doyers.
Padres. The Doyers.
The fucking Doyers. You go get a Doyer dog. You want a fucking Doyer dog? I love, yeah.
That's a foot long.
That's a foot long, yeah.
They used to be good. But yeah,
Wrigley and Sox.
I just want to go to the home fields and watch the home team play. I don't want to see no minor leagues. I want to see the home team.
Yeah, you did.
You know, so yeah, I'm still needing to wipe off the D-backs.
I used to work for this motorcycle shop that sponsored the pool at Bob. We called it Bob at the time, which was Bank One Ballpark. It's not Bank One Ballpark anymore. It's the fuck is it now?
I don't know.
But we call
I'm not good with names.
Yeah, they changed the fucking sponsors every time I turn around. The Crystal still calls it Bob. It's Chase. It's Chase. Yeah, Chase Field. But back in the day, it was Bob, Bank One Ballpark.
Yeah.
The motorcycle shop I worked at sponsored the pool. They had a pool, center field, right there, and it was awesome. It was a lot of money to get in that pool, but we sponsored it, so the camera would always show that pool because it was kind of unique to Arizona.
Yeah.
They have a fucking pool in center field where you can go swimming and shit, like up about I don't know, probably 10 rows or some shit, right? But because of that, we got free tickets all the time.
Well, yeah, when you're a sponsor, you get free
Not in the
stuff.
pool, but like right there, like in that.
Well, yeah, anytime you get a sponsor, you get free stuff.
So I was
you're
like,
paying the money for it.
So yeah, I got to go, and then my wife Crystal, she's got one of her best friends is actually somebody that works for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, that's what you're telling us.
So they could get us tickets for nice tickets. I want them right there behind the dugout,
Give me next year.
right behind the mic, behind the mic.
Give me next season's schedule. I want to pick the game what I want to see because I love baseball. Like I love football and I love hockey and all that stuff, but baseball has always been my sport. That's what we grew up playing. I can't watch it on TV. I can watch football on TV, like crazy. But I love watching baseball live.
I like watching football.
But I'm talking about live.
Yeah, live. I can't even. It's okay.
I don't pay attention to the game live.
Baseball's one of the fucking funnest games to play.
It's one of the fun games. I don't see the thing.
But to watch,
Okay.
like, Jesus fucking Christ.
So when I go to a baseball game, I don't pay attention to the game. I could care less for the game.
It's all about the peanuts.
No. Yeah. How's their food?
I want some good peanuts.
How's their fucking food and eat? That's why I'm gonna go to every home stadium. How's the food at the home stadium? 2, how are the fans at the home stadium? And I will always make this comparison.
Right.
So, for those that know me, I grew up most of my life in Cali. So, especially me in South Cali, like, I can't say much about the Bay Area because I only lived there a little bit. Can't say much about San Diego. But in the LA area, Orange County area, you got the Anaheim Angels and you got LA Dodgers. Anaheim Angel Stadium is the nicer stadium than Dodger Stadium.
I've never been to any of the California stadiums.
Okay. Because especially Angels and Dodgers that's your nemesis, basically. But I've been to both stadiums plenty of times. Angels has a nice stadium. You got the Angels, really good team. But their fans suck.
Really?
They do a wave, it lasts a lap and a half.
Yeah.
Right? You go to Dodger Stadium, that bitch will not stop.
Oh, Dodgers fans, I have to admit, Dodgers fans are diehards.
They're diehards, and
They're
that's why I
diehards.
love going to the Dodger games. Even though, yes, there's a lot of them that just get into shit. Of course, you got all the gangsters and shit with most of the part doing the shit. Close your eyes, you're gonna go bald.
Okay.
You're gonna go blind.
That's why I got a
So
whole
shiny.
fucking surplus of hats. Okay?
But yeah, you go to Dodger Stadium, they do the fucking wave. He'll go 20 plus laps.
Yeah.
And everybody doing it. Freaking Angels is like 1.5 laps and it goes like this. The bottom of the stadium to the top of the stadium to the bottom.
You get to that guy eating a hot dog, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm stopping them right here.
Yeah.
He's
So
just
that's
stop.
why it's like you know, that's what I want to. I love how to see how the fans are. You know,
Right.
See how they
Our
really
fans-
support.
Our fans are fucking weird in Arizona because here's the thing: is like Arizona is only like 30, maybe 40% fucking native. Everybody in Arizona is from somewhere, so you can walk out.
60% Cali,
Right? Yeah, you walk up to somebody, they're from Cali.
20% Texans,
They're fucking a lot of Cali,
10%
a lot
Minnesota.
a lot of fucking Texans, a lot of Chicagoans. Right?
Yeah, a
'Cause
lot,
this is
yeah.
this is a big retirement for them. Fucking
Yeah, leave the snow.
fucking just all nobody's from here. So you go to their games, right? Their games are split. So like let's say big one is the Cards, right? So the football. So if the Cardinals are playing the Chicago Bears, on the home team side, it's split for like
The Cards and
the Cards and the
Bears.
Bears. So like, and that's how like a lot of their fucking teams are here. Like nobody gives a fuck about the Coyotes. They were giving tickets away for $2.
Is that the hockey team?
Yeah, $2. They're like, dude, we'll give you a behind the glass for $2. They're trying to fill the fucking seats.
Well, not just
because
that.
if they
when,
don't fill the
when
seats,
have you heard the Coyotes up in there in the fucking seasons?
Right, it's like the Jamaican Jamaican bobsled team. They're like, dude, how can a team from fucking Jamaica win a bobsled competition? How can a team from the desert win a hockey tournament, right? So, like, they were trying, and that's the thing, like, a lot of people don't realize this. If you don't have your seats filled,
Crystal, that's because the tickets are cheap.
I went to suck out of shit there. If you don't have your stadium filled,
I'll be down.
they
just-
won't film it.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, nope, we're not going to put this on this. You know what I mean?
Or if they do, they're just going to show certain sections. I love hockey. I love watching hockey. I grew up as a Kings fan. I wouldn't mind going to hockey games. Hockey games is the okay. For one, I've never been to a football game, but I would like to go more to hockey games, just because it's different.
Hockey games are fun, but the Coyotes are a joke. They're a
yeah.
fucking joke. Go to a Blackhawks game. I've been to Blackhawks games. They're a lot of fun. Blackhawks games are like they're quick. It's a low scoring game. It's quick.
We're gonna start a new segment called the ASMR Beer Bros, where we drink beer and
He's gone. He's just gone.
we just open up a can and we go like this. If you guys don't know why that came from, the people in chat is like ASMR.
ASMR. My supervisor's from Chicago. My
That's-
first hockey game out here.
And speaking about ASMR, so what do you think about? What do you think when you hear ASMR?
What's the actual definition of it?
Fuck, I don't know. I just know it's
It's
like an arousal of specific noises.
Yeah. I don't know the actual definition of ASMR, but I know it's the. I don't know.
Arousal, sound. I don't know.
There's
Okay, regardless, when I think of ASMR, just because I've been on Twitch for now like a couple of years,
right.
and being on Twitch and everything, every time I think of ASMR, I think of girls because that's mostly who does ASMR is girls. Nothing against it. I'm just saying that's where my mind goes to because,
Right.
you know, I just saw. I want to say it was today or last night. I can't remember.
And there, she put it up there. Anonymous
Sensory meridian response.
response.
Yeah, it's because ASMR is like one of those like, oh, yeah, you get the chills
Right.
for a certain sound or whatever.
But to me, like a lot of people explain it to is that satisfactory thing.
It's a satisfactory.
That doesn't satisfy me at all. Like to me, satisfying is like when you buy a new product and you pull that fucking piece of plastic off. You know what I'm talking about?
So that would be like an ASMR. Just if you're
Yeah,
not
but-
thinking of a sound, it's more feel.
Right, but like, how do you take that and put it on tape or put it on audio?
Well, it's like cracking a can of beer. When you hear of a can opening, what would your mind go to?
Oh, okay, I got you. So in real life, not like this. Because
Yeah.
when people record it, I don't get it.
More people,
I don't get
when
it.
they record, it's more sexual aspect, I would say.
Yeah. Because I hear like a lot of whispering, and like even like they'll record the fizz.
Yeah, some people have just weird fetishes or weird noise, what I call noise fetishes. A lot of it now, especially on Twitch, is all sexual.
We call it ear porno. We got
Yeah.
some ear porno.
So yeah, your first what comes to mind, at least for me, and you said the same thing, will be girls doing ASMR.
Yeah, they always do it.
There's a fucking whole guy team.
A team?
Yeah, I saw a freaking, because on Twitch there's like partner groups, and like this one was called ASMR Boys. I'm like, you guys might as well be girls. It's all the pretty boys that fell like, you know. I don't want an ear STD.
To me, it's kind of like
Yeah,
almost.
And they do the.
Yeah.
That's literally all they fucking do.
Yeah. And the popping of the lips when they pronunciate certain things.
Yeah, and all it is
like
is
that
whisper.
type of shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. You know, whatever.
I want an ear STD.
It's the new age. Now it's acceptable for everything, but some things I just don't get, like why. But whatever. You know, Jeffree Star.
Oh, I hate the tapping of the teeth. I hate not just Jeffree Star, anybody when they do that shit, especially if they got nails. I got no fucking nails, but when they do it, to me that's an annoyance.
Some people they love that shit.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
But it's just to compare it to like what I would say, feet fetish. There's just those people, and now because it's okay now in the world for anything, more people are into it.
Relax, I just want to take some pictures. I want to take some pictures. I just want to take some pictures.
We should we should start a Beer Bros ASMR.
It's the last one, guys.
You didn't do it right. You didn't do it. You gotta go.
Did you fucking hiss at it?
Yeah, you were doing the same thing. I'm just doing an ASMR segment.
I just want to take some pictures. This is the last beer.
Boys are gross.
Boys are gross. Boys are gross. And women are whores. They're fucking whores. Why is my entire fucking Instagram feed filled with fucking ass shakes and titty shakes and shit? Is that the only way of fucking women can get followers?
You can't say that because you know we're being sexist.
We're being sexist. They're gonna shut down Beer Bro. It was real, guys. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. This is our last episode. I just shut us down. But
no, because that's the shit you follow. Honestly,
I don't follow it.
It's not even that.
I don't follow it.
Okay.
I follow like a certain amount of hashtags. Nothing of them have to do with that.
Okay.
Nothing.
No, it's honestly whatever's going on, and I know
the trends. It's the
trends. I know you're saying.
right.
I know you're saying it's bullshit.
It is the trends, though.
I'm gonna give you an example because honestly, you can say it's bullshit. So, Beer Bros has barely been alive for a month, right? So we have the Twitter. Hold on. Let me go.
Oh, I forgot to do ASMR. ASMR.
So look.
I forgot how to say ASMR.
Okay, so showing you, this is our Twitter. This is all we're following. Certain streamers like Prime, people that have been here. Everything is beer, brewing companies. Certain streamers that mainly guys, Miller Lite, G Fuel, Fallout, Gaming. Right? We don't have many because we're barely starting. Right? Notifications. Who the fuck are you? Okay, this is a graphic designer. I saw someone earlier.
Elon Musk?
No, that's Elon Musk. There was one I saw because I try to block them sometimes. But you'll get like recommended and it's just a girl with tits or a girl with ass, right? It's whatever these fucking Facebook, whoever owns this shit, tells you, oh, I guess maybe this one. Yeah, see, like that. We don't follow her or anything. Then that's Amaranth.
Guess where I'm at, guys.
Okay, and this is a good example. That's Amaranth. Everybody knows who Amaranth is on Twitch. The pool segment, all this stuff. We don't follow her. Why she's on our recommended? You just saw who we fucking follow. You know,
Right.
we only follow 10 people. Hold on. Following. We follow 18 brew companies, Brew Company, Prime, Brew Company, Until Viking, Brew Company, G Fuel, Mickey, you know, Nintendo. How's that even fucking fit? It's whatever's popular at the fucking time.
Right.
That's why we say it's not bullshit. It's what it is nowadays.
A lot has to do with hashtags. That's true. Mm-hmm. If a hashtag trends, that'll go up. But it also is how many times that like button is pressed, whether it's on Twitch or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may. So if it's viral, and you got 300,000 fucking likes, it's gonna end up in your feed. And if you happen to open it, see it, and do all this other bullshit, let's say you like a post with a Twitch follower, right? But yet that Twitch follower fucking liked his post with a half-naked chick, right? You're going to get those feeds too.
Yeah.
So it's all part of the algorithm. And it's my whole algorithm, if you go to the video part, I'm just talking Instagram, right? My algorithm for Twitter is pretty solid. It's like 90% gaming, which is fine. That's all I kind of do is follow like legit fucking companies. It's more business.
Oh, exactly. Just what Slice said right there.
With the
If someone that your friends follow somebody will recommend as well.
Right.
And that's the bullshit, you know, because a lot of nowadays everybody follows these top people, which I want to say it's more than 50%, but just to keep it sane, 50% is all sexual.
Yeah,
and women.
And that's been a fucking thing. That's been a thing since the 70s, even probably earlier than that. That sex sells, and I get that.
It's just now
I get
everything
that.
on the internet is.
But you're not selling anything except your account, I guess.
Listen, Karen, you calm down over there, Crystal.
Here's a chick. She's beautiful, gorgeous, looks gorgeous, right? And she's like you know what pops up on my feed 100 fucking times a day is that fucking boom, and they're in a bathing suit.
TikTok.
And they're in a bathing suit, right? 100 fucking times a day, right? Some of them are funny because they do something funny, right? They're like, and then they're fucking like, you know, and some of them are sexy, right?
Yeah.
And that I get 100 of those a day. They're not selling anything. They ain't selling shit. They're selling their fucking profile. So they're getting like 300,000 fucking likes, and the next thing you know, Samsung's hitting them up.
Yeah.
Hey, can we put our fucking our Galaxy 22 as an ad on your fucking post? Mm-hmm. Sex sells.
Because all they're gonna care is
Sex fucking
because
sells.
of that you getting 100,000 views. Yeah, let's give you a fucking sponsor or something. But I know Crystal's all saying it's like guys, listen to me. You know, I was just joking. We get it, but it's a good topic though. You know, it's what the days are now, you know. Pornography, being sexual and everything, it's okay. Before, it's like you had to fucking hide your Playboys. Now, if you don't have a fucking Playboy, who the fuck are you?
I just want to take some pictures. Honestly, it's just fucking with it. Yeah, I know you're just fucking with it. But it's
just. But to be honest and not to be, I mean, honestly, yes, we were defensive, but it's the thing is a lot of guys, and I don't want to get too technically political in this subject about it, but like a lot of guys get accused of this shit, you know, because especially nowadays, it's like nobody trusts each other, especially in relationships, right? So they're like, oh yeah, you follow these chicks, kind of like how you mentioned. I know you were joking about it, but in other people's situations, it's literally the thing. They're like, yeah, you follow these chicks. I'm not following them. It's on my fucking feed because that's what's popular.
Right.
You know, and then people get in trouble. That's why people are like, don't want social media anymore. I'm gonna post a titty pic and get rich. I mean, honestly, you fucking can. And I don't get where some of these people,
I got a story.
have the money. Like sometimes I watch some of these streams or whatever. People will donate literally $500 off the bat this day. Next day, another $500.
Yeah.
Next day, another. Who the fuck are you people?
You know, who you got this kind of money? The
I apologize to absolutely no one. Prime's here.
Oh, Prime, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? There was a teacher that came out on I forgot where I fucking saw. It might have been Twinner. Teacher Twinner. It's a new one.
Twinner. Okay.
You haven't heard it?
No.
Shut up. She came out on Twitter. You know, she's making an average teacher salary, whatever it may be. Let's just say it's $35,000, right? Underpaid teacher, right? So fucking all this other bullshit. So she doesn't OnlyFans, whatever it's called, OnlyFans, $1 million
Yep.
in 1 year.
Yep.
$1 million. She gets fired. She laughs.
Mm-hmm.
She fans only. That's it. Thank you. She fucking laughs.
It's only boobs.
And goes, I would have to work here for like, I forgot what she said, 35 fucking years
To make the same in a year.
to make what I just made doing this. Fuck you. Fire me.
And that's
Fire me.
okay. And honestly, and that's just OnlyFans. That's the thing. That's the way this generation and how the internet works, basically, social media. I honestly don't hate people for it. I hate when it comes to the sexist part about it,
Right.
where like, oh yeah, when girls say, oh yeah, guys only care about sex, or you know, or guys say, yeah, girls only want to be sluts. You know, you guys created this day and age. Why? Because like you said, OnlyFans can make $1 million in a year, right? That's just one revenue. I don't hate on it. Make your money.
Yeah,
But then you got TikTok being a little sexy, but not showing too much because then you're going to lead into their OnlyFans. Now TikTok's paying for you because you have millions of followers.
Right.
And then if you're a streamer, yeah, I mean, there's different revenues.
I ain't hating. If they came up to me right now, right? I ain't making a fucking dime off this right now. Right? Right now. Right? I ain't making a dime. Let's say...
We just bullshitting.
Right. Let's just say somebody came up to me and said, dude, you're making $1 million a fucking year sitting on camera drinking fucking beer and bullshit.
I wish.
I'd be like, yeah, I wish. Yeah, exactly. I fucking wish. You want to make $1 million a year showing some titties? God fucking bless you. God bless you. That you can do it. I'll be like, fucking A. Fucking A. That's what, my wife put in here, all right, fans only for my boobies, gonna make us rich. Go, babe, do it. At least try it. What do you got to lose? There's no startup fee. There's no fucking startup fee. It's not like, oh man, I gotta fucking fork up, God, $1,500 to get this website going. I gotta get the clientele. You know what I mean? I don't know if I got the right clientele and shit. No, you just fucking do it. You just fucking do it. You know? There's, give you another example. A YouTuber I follow. I don't follow her anymore because she stopped YouTubing, right? YouTuber I follow did nothing but Nintendo NES days. Going back, right? NES days. That's all she fucking did, right? She was a good-looking girl, but not a knockout. She wasn't a knockout. Nothing I thought was like, oh my God, this chick needs to be on OnlyFans or whatever the fuck it's called, right? Good-looking girl, though. Nintendo shit. Doing reviews and like, oh my God, I found this rare Nintendo game at some fucking store in Jersey. All this other bullshit. She dropped her fucking YouTube channel to do OnlyFans or whatever the fuck it's called. Boom. Fucking millionaire. Or maybe not a millionaire, but like enough to quit her day job. Let's just say that. Enough to quit her day job. I would not be fucking mad if anybody made fucking money. You make your fucking money, man. This is America, dude. It's a land of opportunity. And when it's knocking, you better answer the fucking door. That's all I gotta say. There's been so many opportunities.
America!
Fuck yeah! Coming to save the motherfucking kids, yeah, man! Totally interrupted myself.
Funny to say, I knew. It's not that I knew the person, but I used to work a lot in optical, so I see a lot of people's actual names. Somebody had the last name America.
America.
Most American name ever.
America. Drank Budweiser, drove a Dodge. Drove me a Dodge Hemi. 425 fucking horses. You poured Budweiser in the gas tank. Bald Eagle shit out the fucking exhaust pipe.
No, you know what? We want to know what's American. 5.56 Full Metal Jacket.
Is that don't tell me.
I literally just said the name.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket. But no, what's the guy's name? Gomer? Was that Gomer Pyle?
No, yeah, Pyle.
Pyle. Gomer Pyle.
No, well, that's what he called him, Private Pyle, because it was making fun of.
Making fun of Gomer
he
Pyle.
he made fun of everybody, but that wasn't his name.
Yeah. He made fun of Gomer Pyle.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
He called him Gomer Pyle because Gomer Pyle was a dumbass, and this guy was a dumbass too. But I forget what his actual character name was.
Yes, Queen.
Can we put Fireball in it? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, going back on it, that's just what the day and age. I'm not mad at it.
That's right.
And apparently anybody could do it. It just comes out in two facts. At least what I could say, two facts. If you're good at marketing, basically, I'm just going to submit to the town. If you're good at marketing,
you got to do that.
Or you're just fucking sexy as hell.
Right.
If you're ugly as hell, you better be good at marketing.
That's right. That's right.
You got a beer hydrant.
Oh, got a beer hydrant, man. You're lucky I still got some beer right there, baby. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So I think Prime was watching the game here late in the game.
Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna make some s'mores. I'm gonna make some s'mores.
S'mores. We're gonna make some s'mores tomorrow.
I think we're about to wrap this. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, we're over 2 hours. We ain't gonna
make
get
shotgun redeem. It's one of those things. We gotta see how it plays. We're not trying to get fucked up in the stream. Because the thing is, after let's say 6 months, if you're consistently watching, you're gonna have I can always limit it, but it's like, do we really want to be drunk on this? It's just gonna be fucking two drunk guys fucking around, honestly.
But we've already established that sells.
Should we show a little skin? They show my farmer stand.
Yeah, we're just naked. You want to see our titties?
Wait, all we had to do is just cover this part off, and we'll probably make some money.
Hey, we're gonna do a hot tub stream.
Yeah, in beer.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're gonna do a hot tub stream. You see that? Oh shit.
We're just gonna go to a brewery.
Dude,
it's like, hey, let us swim in.
The fucking hot tub stream sell on Twitch, man. Holy shit. It's crazy. It's
No
crazy.
boy titties. That's for you, but some other people may like it.
They're called biddies. They're
Yeah.
called biddies. Or ninnies. We call them ninnies.
I'm not gay, but I could play gay.
I play a gay on TV.
I'm gonna make $1 million.
Miller Lite! It's tonight's sponsor. Shooting the shit.
I wish it was the sponsor.
A hole is a hole. A hole is a hole, he says. Ah, really? A hole is a hole, he says.
They could have used our pool that deflated.
Deflated hot tub. It's got 2 inches of water. It's me Supremacy sitting in like 2 inches of hot water like this. With little fucking Speedos on. I got a Miller Lite one. He's got a Corona. We're just sitting there. It's like, man, welcome to Beer Brothers, man. How you doing? America, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Woo! I think
We don't want to get into that.
I think we're going to call it there, man. We went over 2 hours, and when we start getting real high on the time here, then the fucking podcast downloads suffer from it. But thanks, everybody, for fucking attending, man. We had a lot to talk about today, man. Shit. God damn.
We always have.
Even though Crystal was, like, busy for an hour, you're going to have to watch the rerun. Oh! Oh, views.
Honestly, you two girls will probably pay good money to see these episodes. If honestly, if we did some fucking pool stream bullshit and we said, no, it's private, I don't care who you are, you could be our significant other.
Subscribers only.
You guys have to fucking subscribe or pay $20 for it. You guys will fucking do it. I
mad.
know you guys would.
He's mad. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, man.
Maybe we should do it. We'll make some money.
He got mad. You gonna fucking pay for it, brother. You gonna fucking do it. He turned into Savage. Remember Macho Man, dude? All right. We gotta end it.
We don't want to end that. And still going. I do this once a week.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.
And hair grease.